特殊时期呢，这12辆免费的大巴车，带着家乡人的浓浓厚爱，将护送300名农民工前往苏州市吴江区顺德镇返岗就业。
自立复工复产，我们保驾护航。
的特殊时期，大家原图跋涉复工返岗，在大家做好自我防护的前提下，祝愿大家工作顺利。
病人睡病床，他们睡平均床。那么现在病人感染了阳性，护工医院的医生就要护工去做一个 CT， 你做 CT 就是阳性，医院就把他们赶出来了，就不让那病人跟进去，没地方落脚，都在医院那就到处堵，医院里不让他们下场，甚至就在我们的中心医院那个医院到处跑，睡在病房里面里，他们也没地方去，所以护工昨天被赶到外面里。都是在外面冻得要命，今天温度这么低，他们本来就不发烧，你现在还跑他们搞发烧了。我跟社区反映了，我说他们他们在外面跑，只会传染源更多，起码要从源头抓起。医院里你既然知道他是阳性，你还要出来干嘛呢？我现在只知道我的护工现在有5个感染了，没有地方隔离啊，宾馆找不到。宾馆都，我叫我们护工自己都去了，叫社区也帮他找。我说我给钱你们，我现在
好一个救援物资啊，丢到行里来卖，还要我们帮他卖，坚决不卖救援物资。那谢底下。
就是一些打工的呀，就是不知道为什么没有住处啊。很多人都说嘛，平时都是捡垃圾桶里面别人扔掉的剩饭吃。跟我们一块那记者，他是长时间就是跟进这个人群，我就问他是不是他们吃捡垃圾吃，你亲眼看见没？然后他就说他看了好几次，他真的看见。
我那车牌号也在路上啊，帮忙说句话，民警同志。
哈尔滨现在封城了。从哪来回哪去啊？从哪下来的就回哪去啊！哈尔滨先封城了，不让进啊！原路返回吧。
原路返回呗。
拒不配合疫情防控，不采取任何防护措施，进入公共场所，不听劝阻、辱骂、殴打工作人员，如果是构成犯罪，那么将依法追究刑事责任。截止目前，累计刑事拘留3644人，行政拘留2.5万名，批评教育4.6万名。
家人没有感染的话，您觉得您会发这条朋友圈吗？
如果我的亲人真的没感染，实事求是的说，可能对我的触动不大。为什么这样呢？因为我坐在办公室里上我的班，接触不到这样的病人。正因为我家人去感染了，我按着流程给家人去看病，我去挂号，我去排队。最触动我的是什么？跟我同时排队的一个病友，他在就是排队去看医生的过程当中呢，他手中拿着一张 CT 片，突然掉在了地上。然后他在捡起那张 CT 片的时候，因为我是专业人士啊，我眼睛余光一扫就看到了那个 CT 片上的那个病变。 我就告诉他，我说你举高点，我看一看。他说这有什么好看的？你也不是医生。我也没说什么，我说我能不能看一看？我说我也这样。他一听我也这样，他就让我看了看。我一看双肺已经是弥漫性的病变了，我就问他，我说你的你要不要住院呢？能不能住院？他说我不符合住院标准，因为什么呢？因为我核酸阴性。哎呀，当时我那个心情呀，而且我看了看他身后的，他的家属病了，他给他办。我一看他在那块儿的那种绝望的那种眼神，真的很刺痛我。而且周围呢还是有这样的病人的，这也是让我最后下定决心把这个事情，就是公之于众的原因。
For the moment, we are not witnessing the uncontained global spread of this virus, and we are not witnessing large-scale severe disease or death. Does this virus have pandemic potential? Absolutely, it has. Are we there yet? From our assessment, not yet.
加大传播真相的力度，我们要拯救在水深火热的湖北的武汉的同胞们，我们要再把国内的所有有关疫情的真实声音发到国际上来，做好准备，没有共产党新中国的以后什么样？
好14天居家隔离健康观察，协助村社区或物业管理公司对居家隔离的租客做好后勤保障和医疗。
Empty planes and empty terminals.
Oh, Australia. We flew from London.
As Italy races to contain the outbreak. Across the north of the country, 50,000 people are in lockdown.
A sweating, feverish Iranian Deputy Health Minister confirmed to have coronavirus. A pandemic plan is ready as a mass outbreak here looks more and more likely. Nursing homes, though, are a priority. That's because the death rate for coronavirus victims over 80 is almost 15%. 8% if you're in your 70s, and a steep drop for anyone younger. But the microscope is on Japan, with almost 1,000 people known to be infected and an Olympics a few months away. Only 3 games have ever been abandoned: Berlin, Tokyo and London, all because of World War. The IOC says this is a new...
We also want to prod the brave reporters who are covering the spread of coronavirus from Wuhan itself. Expelling our journalists exposes once again the government's issue that led to SARS and now the coronavirus, namely censorship. It can have deadly consequences. Had China permitted its own informed journalists and medical personnel to speak and investigate freely, Chinese officials and other nations would have been far better prepared to address the challenge. Similarly, the United States is deeply concerned by information indicating the Iranian regime may have suppressed vital details about the outbreak in that country. As of yesterday afternoon, Iran was second only to China in coronavirus deaths. all nations, including Iran, should tell the truth about the coronavirus and cooperate with international aid organizations.
So for weeks, there have been suggestions on the margins that the Chinese coronavirus outbreak may have begun when the disease escaped from a lab in China. And for just as long, this idea has been rejected as a conspiracy theory. And maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Stephen Mosher is president of the Population Research Institute and author of Bully of Asia, Why China's Dream is the New Threat to the World Order. He just wrote a fascinating piece in the New York Post explaining that there is, in fact, evidence for the lab origin theory of the coronavirus. Stephen Mosher joins us tonight. Stephen, thanks so much for coming on. So this is one of those topics that nobody wants to touch. But because we don't actually know where it came from, in point of fact, I think it's worth exploring all potential explanations. Tell us why you think it's possible this virus escaped from a lab.
Well, I think it escaped from the lab because we have the Chinese government basically telling us that it did. Let me be specific. On the 14th, President for Life Xi Jinping held a meeting at which he talked about the need to increase biosecurity, lab safety at biological research laboratories. If that wasn't clear enough, the following day, the very next day, the Ministry of Science and Technology produced a long document entitled Restrictions on Strengthening Biosecurity Management in Microbiology Labs that Handle Advanced Viruses like the Novel Coronavirus. Like the novel coronavirus, they're strengthening the handling of dangerous pathogens and viruses in the middle of an epidemic, which suggests what? That they mishandled the virus that they were experimenting on in their lab in Wuhan. Wuhan is the only level 4 laboratory in all of China. So that's where you would put a dangerous pathogen. Whether you were genetically engineering it to be a weapon or not, that's where you would be experimenting on it. So it makes sense that the epicenter of the epidemic, that the lab there would be the source of that virus. And the other thing, how would it get out of the lab? Most people would think, well, a technician got infected through poor lab procedure and then walked out on the street, infected his family and friends and so forth. But there's another way it could have gotten out of the lab, because we know that in China, some researchers, not all, but some researchers have actually taken their lab animals after they're done experimenting with them, after they've been infected with various viruses and so forth. If the lab animals aren't dead, they take the bats and the rats and the snakes and everything to the local fresh meat market and sell them on the fresh meat market to make extra money. So the virus may have passed to human beings by that means through the avenue, the vector of someone's stomach. Tucker.
That's one of the most repulsive things I've ever heard in my life.
That's the thing. People need to hear from the president, because while he's been gone, you had the CDC warning that went out. You had San Francisco declaring a state of emergency. The only thing people saw from that was the headline. They didn't kind of dive into it. But when you see a city like that say it, but then you have a U.S. service member, you have Korean airline attendant who is just in L.A. This is, you see the news. The news has changed since President Trump left.
You've got to get ahead of it.
And so now this has to be him showing a steady hand, showing the leadership, articulating what his administration is doing behind the scenes to keep us safe. And this is the critical point. I just got to be just very honest on this point here. This is a national security issue. This is not everybody has the flu. This is our country, our safety, our livelihoods are under attack by this foreign virus.
This health security is a national security issue. This is the kind of the potential wars of the 21st century.
采取这个最严厉措施，以生化战争方式处理的是北京。说整个这几个他们军医院马上接到了命令，以防化武器、防化战争的方式准备的。所以说，战友他说这个军方当时这个下命把他们吓坏了，是一切是按战争准备的防化的，而且马上北京启动了所谓预备役的方案。然后各个医院周围全布置了截击手什么各种防化设施防化车全来了。他们以为是一种预防保领导、保政治然后听说301的开会开到深夜，做出了决定所有的医院现在开始进入什么什么状态，
他也以为是这样，直到过了第2天才知道北京死人了，死了很多人，而且不准回家了，就要在岗了。但是他说出了一个最核心的消息：武汉实验室的病毒是人工合成的。明确的说，这个病毒不是来自人工合成的，等同于生化武器。是1月初咱们整个爆料革命路德访谈开始说的时候，内部已经决定。所以1月6号、1月7号习主席的会议的批示这都是乱扯的。你在没批示的时候，你已经定义为这是生化武器，而且是人工的。